this would be your opportunity to put me out of business. Let's see.
Somebody knows what they're doing.
Let's see, here's the now we met with one representative. He came here, he went over what our needs were, and he made from scratch with us. We collaborated to come up with this system. This is one bid, and we would suggest that the board allow other companies to come in and do the same thing, so we can get competing ideas, competing prices, and based on the way it was done, it would be best to and necessary to have everyone start from scratch and come up with their own system. Therefore, somebody might come up with a little better idea. We really like this proposal, but somebody else could have a better idea that would work better for us. So I'll hand these over to you.
Being on the committee, you're just going to go ahead and get a couple more.
That was the idea. Well, you can keep that.
That's what you decide you want us to do.
I have different feelings on this and thoughts. We are a small township, small meetings. We don't need to go overboard, is my opinion. We don't need to go overboard and spend thousands and thousands of dollars for videotaping equipment, microphones, live streaming video on the internet. We're just a small township. Why do we need to waste the money? Why can't we just invest in a video camera, put it in the rear of the room, job done? That's my opinion. That's how I feel. And I just can't see spending that kind of money.
Okay, there's two proposals here. One would be less, and one is, right. So this is the less one here for the 1,800, correct?
No, those are the add-ons.
Those are the add-ons.
That would be for the wireless mic and the mounted speakers.
We're not in St. Louis County, we're not in the city of Duluth, we're not the state of Minnesota, we're just a township.
Well, this is just an idea that they're coming up with, and looking at things, making less.
It's something to think about as well for the future. We don't necessarily have to put all of that into what we want to do right now. The idea with the cameras was to have one focused on the board, one focused on the audience. It helps to make people accountable. It helps, I think it will help a long way with keeping people's tempers down, because they know they're being recorded. It's an official record, which we really do need. And maybe we don't have to spend this amount of money, but we thought it made more sense to do the whole thing, and we can pare it down to whatever you guys want us to, pare it down to. We can get a couple of more bids from others, and like Kyle said, maybe one of these other people will have, a better idea that is going to fit our needs better. So that's kind of where we are.
Question, if I could. You said you went with one group here, the systems, whatever, simplified systems, or is that right? Simplified tech?
Yeah.
Why did you choose them over some other group that was in the area?
He's done a number of townships in the area. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's done a number of townships around, and he comes highly recommended.
I strolled into his shop and sized him up myself.
Did you?
Decided he would certainly be able to advise us appropriately. Nevertheless, it would seem that we still got the township bidding procedure to go through. If we're using the clerk's office, we can get another vendor in here and go, as is already stated, and go through the same motions we might get different features, lower cost or whatever. And at that time, when you've got two viable bids, then I suggest that the board examine exactly what features they're interested in and proceed from there.
Mr. Chair, I think Noah is right. We look at proposals we have. We can downsize it after we get to proposals and talk to the people. Maybe we can do it to where we can add on as it's affordable. As things grow and the community gets better, because money's tight, we know that. It's something that's, we may be just a small township, but we're still accountable for what we do today. These are just proposals, Jeff, so.
I'm just looking at the dollar amounts.
Can you elaborate with the board here, and the people here, what you've got there?
Sure.
I mean, you could just tell us. You don't
Well,
have to-
the overall proposal, just the beginning is $7,750, and the add-ons is $1,810. You're talking close to $10,000.
What that would comprise, if you don't mind my speaking, would be a mic for each of the board members, and then a wireless mic for anybody who's speaking, so that they don't have to come straight up. We can just pass it around if people want to talk.
And two more for the clerks and the clerks and the the accountant.
The whole thing is based on this proposal is based on us being able to roll it and take it all down and roll it into a closet. So it could be used for a number of other things where there might be a microphone system needed.
The system would be connected to the video and immediately recorded onto a DVR system.
It would require a server.
But it also is a PA system, isn't it, for you people that are, I mean, whatever you're using it at an annual meeting, and it goes farther than just a taping.
Yeah.
Yes, it includes
And
speakers.
which has been needed here for a long time, I think, as far as any activity that you might have going on or thing out here in this pavilion.
Again, this is just one proposal.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting ideas. It would just really be helpful to see what else is out there, just to see, because we're not going to commit until we see and the needs that we're looking at.
And that's what I guess that's our the committee's initial proposal, and wherever you want us to go from there, we'll go, right?
Yeah, the idea was we'd present this to you and
To give you a jumping off place.
get an okay to go ahead and get one or two or whatever many more similar proposals from other companies.
But this is the high end that we got here, this one, so.
Well,
This is the wish
it's
list.
not,
Well,
it's not the highest end of the market. It's designed to be,
Well, that's why you wanted to
it's,
get other ones.
it's designed to be decent and fit our needs without going too lavish on anything. We need to do something and do it right, but keep expenses in mind. That was the stated goal.
I'm curious, what other townships we're talking about? Are we talking Denison, Rice Lake? How many people do you
Offhand?
see, Sherry, that have this type of system in their
that's a
little
good
town
question.
board things?
I would say that the only type of system like any that might even have anything like this would be Rice Lake. They actually have an area that looks very similar to the county board, but I think that is probably because, I don't know that they do any taping there, but they do have a microphone and kind of a staged-in area for their supervisors. But they also have planning and zoning in their township, and they do a lot of it from right there in that same building. So I'm sure that's part of why
And that's
they
part
have
of
that
what-
system.
The
But I
goal
don't-
was to be able to use it in a multi-purpose fashion.